wait to get this one started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll Here comes the offense on first down. Gonna run it. It's Alexander. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw, it's Pavia. They get him up, rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, that's a great job getting the sack on the blitz there. And one thing Notre Dame has always seemed to pride themselves on defensively is hard-nosed, tough football, especially in the front seven. And linebackers that can play downhill and not just make plays in the running game, but get in the backfield and blitz the quarterback. And you saw all of that from him right there.
Fires to the wideout. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Looking to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, we're only in the first quarter, but already this defense is making their presence felt. We've seen time and time again their ability to rush the passer and get hits on this QB. His toughness is going to get tested.
They keep attacking through the air. He looks that one in nicely. At the 35, he's got room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And that pass picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he intercepts it. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40, the 30, running inside the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown Doors! Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
That makes the score Vanderbilt 7, Notre Dame.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Fair catch called for and made. Here come the Irish back on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
Second down.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense, quick tempo. Dropping back, it's Leonard. Quickly complete. Runs through a tackle. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Vanderbilt 7, Notre Dame 0.
On the double.
New set of downs after that completion.
6-9-1. Gators score. Move.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it, but get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. Little touch pass to the receiver. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Ready to try the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He's going to take a chance. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Fast motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
This could be a major turning point in this game. Going for it inside their own 40. And that ball is picked off. Taking it the other way. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
Man, that could not have gone any worse.
The fake, and he wants to throw. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We've got to stop turning the football over.
Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. After the incompletion, here comes 2nd and 10 from the 32. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd down, going up top. Pulls it in. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. And the Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Got room on the return. He's at the 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Man, what a play. Now you're setting your offense up for great position, but you want to make big plays as a defense. Not only make big plays, return it a long way down the field. You wanted a touchdown, obviously, but you set your offense up in great scoring position.
Wants to pass it. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get lined up. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. And it's picked off. Takes it the other way. The 50. The 40. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Commodores! What a play by this defense with a pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. The Commodores will kick it off to start the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Touch pass on the run. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like a pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play. In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Farmer? Get the running game going early in the second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance when you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder.
Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot. But they're not able to come away with the completion.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play, and that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on third down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, they convert. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
Using the quick game. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
That's reeled in. It's Collins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
He's right on target. And he's brought down after a nice gain. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you? Man, you find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude. Keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Offense set on first down. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Vandy. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
After the touchdown, if they could get this 2, we'll have a tie ball game. Back to pass, it's Pavia. He makes the grab for the 2 and ties the game. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They'll throw it on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires and picked off. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score Vanderbilt 29, Notre Dame 22.
They're lining up to boot it away.
Set to kick this one away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught in the backfield, it's Mitchell. At the 40, there he goes. Open runway ahead. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Wide out in motion. With jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
He leaves it with his back. Pulled down after a pickup of 6, but he gets it inside the red zone. It's down at the 15.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. The defense coming out to protect the lead, but this offense still has plenty of time, likely their final drive. Looking for a man, it's Leonard. Looking to the big tight end. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the 4th quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw on 2nd down. The quick out. And he'll be brought down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it past the marker. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive game.
Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on third down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Here come the Irish, back on offense. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he will run